Hi, my name's Claire. I'm super happy to welcome you to my Slimming World vlogs. I follow Slimming World and make regular videos. Hi, welcome. If you haven't been here before, my name's Claire Howard and this is my Slimming World vlogs. Today I am doing a little what I eat in a day Slimming World vlog. So I've just been shopping. I've just picked up some essentials from B&M and a couple of bits from Lidl. I am going to be batch making the next couple of days worth of lunch to take to work, and I'm basically trying to get my butt in order. If you follow my vlogs, you'll know that I've recently moved house, so this has been quite a challenging time. I've been totally off plan over the weekend. I had a few really good weight losses and I was getting myself back on track. I was proper in the zone, and then this move happened and just chaos hit and just everything went to pot. I had all of the best intentions, but you know what? I was tired, I was fed up, and it was just a case of order a takeout because I do not have the energy to even think about what to cook, let alone get up and cook it. So it was a bad off-week plan, and somehow I managed to maintain. I'm going to put that down to being stressed off my head and super busy lugging furniture and boxes around. But anyway, we're back on a fresh start. I'm ready, clean slate. So today is the day that everything changes. I have planned my meals for the rest of the week. Again, if you've been following, you will know that in my new house, I don't have an oven. So we are down to just slow cooker, air fryer, microwave meals, which is fine. That's perfectly adequate. I can cook everything I need in those. It just takes that little bit extra planning. So the meals I've got planned for the rest of this week, we are currently on Thursday. So I weighed in yesterday. Yesterday was weigh day Wednesday. We're currently on Thursday. This evening, I'm going to have a chicken fajita pasta. I have got a recipe from Board of Lunch. I'm just tweaking a couple of bits to make it more Slimming World friendly. So I'm going to take you through the preparation of cooking of that and doing that in my slow cooker. Tomorrow, I'm at work all day. So I'm going to prep my lunches. I'll show you what I'm prepping for those in a minute. And we are going to have, I've just got some chicken thighs and I'm going to do those with a bit of Cajun seasoning. I think there's a lot of Cajun going on this week. Maybe I'll use a different flavour. I'm not sure. So we're just going to have like basically a chicken kebab after work. I forgot to pick up some jalapeno peppers today. I'll try and remember that later. So we're just going to basically have chicken kebabs tomorrow evening. So that is a nice quick one. I can just pop those thighs in my air fryer and they will cook. I'm going to actually prep those today also. I'm going to pop them in a freezer bag in the fridge with some seasoning in, so they're going to be really tasty when I cook them up tomorrow. Saturday evening, I have got some Slimming World meals in the freezer, so Mark and I are going to have like a Chinese takeaway, but not Chinese takeaway. It's going to be sin-free because it's all Slimming World. So I'm just going to take you through the shopping I've just picked up. I picked up some bits at B&M, so I've just popped in Lidl actually to get some extra bits to go with our dinner this evening. Just a pasta sauce here. This isn't for me, that'll be for the boys one night. I've got some pickled onions just to go in my salad, lunch salads, make them a little bit more interesting. They're sin-free. I just picked up some mushrooms and smoked salmon, which is what I'm now going to do with some fresh tomatoes and eggs for my breakfast, because it is now 10:30 and I am getting a bit peckish. I've had no breakfast yet. I bought some lovely on the vine tomatoes and every single one of them has fell off my vine, but I'm going to have those in a minute for my breakfast. Right, so on to my little B&M shop. I picked up some great Slimming World things in there. Just stocked up on birthday cards. I've got a couple of birthdays this week. Angel's Light for the boys, not Slimming World. Some tissues. So I picked up some of this southern fried gravy. I use the Mayflower curry sauce a lot, and this is their southern fried style chicken gravy, which is really nice. And I scanned this and I was very surprised it's actually the same sin value. So 4 sins for 100 millilitres of this made up as directed. It is really yummy. So the boys will love that as well. So I'm gonna have a little bit of a southern fried chicken night one night next week, because I haven't planned to have that this week. I've got some corn on the cob here just to go with our dinner this evening. I picked up mushy peas. So I haven't got anything in my cupboards to munch on if you're hungry. And a tin of mushy peas is one of my favourites. I've got 2 different types. These are the ones that I usually get. These are sin-free, so they are a great thing because it's like a lunch, or if you're just hungry after work, a bowl of mushy peas is going to fill you up, and that is sin-free. I also picked up these Harry Ramsden's ones. Haven't tried them before, but he has some awesome fish and chip shops, so I'm thinking they might be quite nice. Like store cupboard staples there. I picked up some Costa coffee. I don't have any coffee at home. I always drink tea at home, but I want to cut down on my milk intake. So if I have coffee, I can drink that black. And I also picked up this barista sugar-free hazelnut praline syrup. So this is it sugar-free? Oh, it's Skinny Shot. It's vegan. Yeah, it's sugar-free. This is half a sin for I'll double check, but I believe it was a tablespoon. So I can have this in my coffee black, half a sin, and that's quite a nice little treat evening drink. I could even put some of my 30% less whipped cream on top of that to make myself a nice coffee, or ice it up. Either way, I've seen people using these. They also had salted caramel. They're £2 each, so I thought I'd just give the one a go today. I have stocked up another store cupboard staple, good thing to have in there. I might heat this up to go in my lunches I'm making. I haven't decided yet, but I can't remember how many sins, quite low sin for the full packet. Some kidney beans just to have in the cupboard. I was going to make a chilli, but I'm not going to do that today, but I'll definitely do one next week. Got a few toiletries, nothing to do with Slimming World. Party presents. I've got 2 birthday parties this week. I just picked these up, giant squidgy balls. I always go for something that I know that my kids would love, because you never know what other people's children like, do you? But kids seem to love a squidgy, so got a couple of those. 10 cal jellies. Another great one to have in the fridge. They are half a thin each, I think, which is awesome because they're really tasty. Again, topped with a little bit of that 30% less squirty cream. They are lovely. I also picked up a sausage casserole mix. I believe this was 5 or 5.5 sins for the whole thing. Bearing in mind, you're going to be quartering that if you're cooking for a family like I will be. So I thought that was quite good. Ideal for slow cooker, mash and some veg. Nice coming into autumn dinner. So that is pretty much my shopping bits that I've picked up today. I'm going to try and stock up over the next few weeks because I have been off plan. I felt very demotivated, and today is, as well as getting my Slimming World back on, it's a bit of getting my butt in gear. You know, I've had my sulk, we've moved, we're done. I need to pick myself up and get things going again. I've got to that the last few days where you just walk in the door and look around and there's so much that needs doing, and I just close down and I'm like, I don't want to do any of it. So I'm getting out of that now, picking myself up, and this week's going to be a really good week. I will get a loss next Wednesday. I will. I'm now going to get on and make some breakfast. Just sliced up and spraying my mushrooms before popping them in the air fryer. I did notice in B&M today they had a fry light at £1.75. I have seen in some of the supermarkets that's up to like £2, £2.50, even more than that at the moment. So if you need to stock up on your fry light, I didn't actually pick any up today, but I wish I had, because they had the butter one as well, which would have been much nicer on my mushrooms. Just going to pop those in on air fry and turn them on, and then get the rest of my breakfast ready.
Cê é louco, meu Deus.
Salmon, again free, and my speedy tomatoes that will fill. So I'm now going to begin making my pasta dish. It's not a Cajun pasta like I said it is. It's actually a slow cooker chicken fajita pasta. It looks really good. So I just needed to amend some of it. So it's just chicken breast, cumin, oregano, chili, paprika, garlic, 3 tablespoons of sour cream. Instead of that, I've got the fudge fat-free natural yogurt. Let's get on and make it. So here are all my ingredients I need for now to go in my slow cooker. So I'm going to be putting in the chicken, onion, pepper, garlic, the herbs, chopped tomatoes, and then later on I've got cheese, coriander, and the yogurt and pasta to add. So I'm going to get on with chopping these and pop those in now. So those ingredients are now all in my slow cooker. I actually added the peppers, and I didn't read that they were supposed to go in last with the pasta, but hey ho, I am hoping those peppers and onions are going to disappear in the sauce so that the kids don't actually really notice that they're in there. I have chosen to put this on medium for 6 hours. I think that's right. I might turn it up for high a little bit towards the end when I put my pasta and stuff in. Right, so my fajita chicken is in the slow cooker. Next up is my lunch prep. Now I was going to make a chili for the next 2 days, but I've got this salmon in the fridge that needs using up, and I've also got salad, so it meant I didn't have to go out and buy all the veggies that I wanted to put in my chili. I could make my next 2 days lunches with stuff I have got in the fridge, plus this salmon needs using today, so I'm going to cook this today and that will be fine to have in the fridge cooked for my lunch for the next couple of days. So I'm now going to prep this salmon. I'm gonna marinate this salmon in a little bit of soy sauce. I think I'm gonna go with soy sauce, honey and ginger. So a little bit of marinated salmon. I'm going to do that in little chunks in the air fryer, and I'm going to make a nice choppy salad to go with that, and I may even make some couscous or rice to pop in, and that is going to be my next 2 days lunch because I've got 2 long days at work, so I need to be prepared for that. If I don't take lunch into work, that would end up being either a very hungry, angry me or lunch takeout, which would be sandwich and crisps, which I'm not doing. So anyway, let's get on with doing this salmon. So I have removed the skin and chopped my salmon into small pieces. I am adding 1 tablespoon of honey. This is sinned at 1 sin. Obviously this is going to go between a couple of lunches for me, so half a sin per lunch. I'm happy to take the sins on that. I then have some very lazy ginger, which I've chopped into smaller pieces because they are quite big, so I'm going to pop them in. Followed by some soy sauce. I'm going to mix that all up, and then that is going to go in my air fryer. So here is my salmon mix. Just going to pop that into my air fryer tray. I have these little silicone inserts for my air fryer tray, which are brilliant. Could do with a bigger one actually, because I think they come in a bigger size also. It just means that you don't have to really scrub out all the tray and everything on your air fryer. You can just take this drawer out. They're really good. I'll add a link for those in the description. They come from Amazon. Not very expensive, but definitely really handy. So popping that in. I am going to air fry that. I'm going to give it just 10 minutes to start with, see how they look. I'll do them on 190. On to my next step of prep, and this is for dinner preparation for tomorrow evening. Like I say, I'm probably not home from work till about 6:30, so I'm going to prep my chicken now. Just have to go in the air fryer. I've got these zip seal bags, and I am going to pop my chicken thighs in there. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of JD seasonings Cajun, the juice of a lime, and spray it with some fry light. Again, this is from Board of Lunch. He used like an olive oil or something in there, which obviously I'm not going to use. I don't want those sins, so I think it will be fine in my air fryer without the oil. I'll spray it with fry light again before it goes in. So I'm going to put this in. It will marinate overnight, and then I'm going to have them ready to chuck straight in the air fryer tomorrow evening. I'm going to do them with some wholemeal pita breads and salad, and it's just going to be really yummy, just a bit like a kebab meal on a Friday. So I have been feeling a bit crappy the last few days. I guess I've been having, I don't want to say a sulk because it's not a sulk. I don't feel like I've been sulking, but with this move and just being busy, I think I've just been a bit overwhelmed and just, yeah, too much for my head to take. And I just felt really low in mood and a bit down and like out of control. And it's made me feel really good. It's amazing how much better I feel today just by taking control of the situation. Having this little shop this morning and getting some food prep done, I actually feel motivated for the first time all week. This week I have just been on such a lull. I've kind of, I think it's all too much, and then I just look at everything and I don't want to do anything. So I haven't done anything except kind of mope around a bit and go to the fridge and eat stuff that I shouldn't be eating. So today, just taking back control, there's other things I've been doing as well, like sorting out homework schedule for the kids and just actually actively doing things to take back control and make myself feel better. It has made me feel better straight away. I feel so much better. I feel more motivated. I feel happier, and I actually feel like doing stuff rather than being in that stuck phase where you don't feel like doing anything. I hate that. definitely a doer, and I don't do well when I'm not doing anything. And I think I always need to remind myself that. My husband was messaging me this morning and saying, don't get down, think of how lucky we are. And I'm well aware how lucky I am. I've got happy, healthy husband, children, myself. As far as I know, we're all good, and I do feel blessed and lucky. We're in a very good position. Being able to stay here, it's not ideal as to where I want to be, but in a few months' time, we're going to have renovated our own home, and it's going to be amazing. We're going to have a brand new property pretty much to move in. So we are very lucky and blessed. But I think sometimes things just all get a bit much, don't they? And it's important to not dwell on it and take control, because it definitely makes you feel better when you get back in control of your life. And that's just doing meal prep. Yep, that's made me feel like I'm back in control today. So that's all good. I can't open my spices now. My salmon smells amazing in the air fryer. I can't open this. It's just gone off. I'll get it out and show you. So I'm going to pop 2, roughly. Can't get them out. About 2 tablespoons of Cajun in this. Probably put most of this sachet in, to be fair. There we go. Bit of fry light. I'm not using the olive oil. I think this will be fine. I should have picked up as well olive oil at B&M today. They have the olive one and the butter. I should have got them both. Never mind. Such is life. So here is my Cajun chicken, which is now going to marinate. I love chicken thighs. They're my favourite. That is going to marinate in the fridge overnight. And I'm going to make yummy air fryer Cajun chicken kebabs tomorrow evening. Let's have a look and see if the salmon looks done. Ooh, so these are my salmon chunks. Yummy. Ooh, just cut one of those open to try. Oh, so good. So next I'm going to get on and make my salad to go with this. Really nice for the next couple of days' lunch. I'm about to make up this tomato and chili couscous. I believe I got this from Lidl it is. So this is 2 sins for the full packet. Again, split across my 2 days. It's going to put 1 sin into my lunch. With the honey, the lunch will be 1.5 sins per day. Wait for that couscous and salmon to cool down, and then that's going to go in with my salad for lunch for the next couple of days. I've got lots of speed in there, so for 1.5 sins, that's going to be a lovely, substantial lunch. I'm just going to make some ice cubes. My mum got me this silicone tray. When I go around her, she has these awesome ice cubes with sliced lemon in. I haven't got any lemon, but I have got some frozen fruit, and I'm going to make some fruity ice cubes for my gin and tonic later. So I've got this big bag of frozen fruit from Aldi, and I'm going to pop just a couple of bits of fruit in each of these, and pop them in the freezer, and it's going to just make me some nice fruity flavoured ice cubes. When I say I'm having a gin and tonic later, I actually mean I'm going to try the non-alcoholic gin. So they're going to be pretty big ice cubes, just going to need 1 in the glass. They look awesome. Whilst I have my fruit out, I have just prepped myself some breakfast for the morning using the Fage Total 0% yogurt, which is free. I've topped that with my frozen berries. I'm going to pop the lid on and pop that in the fridge ready to eat in the morning. Measured it out and popped my 300 grams of pasta in, and I'm now making my chicken stock. 200 ml of chicken stock going in. Just added in my cheese and yogurt, stirring that through. This was delicious. I will certainly be making this again. The boys loved it too, which is always a plus. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed today's vlog. It is a day of what I eat on Slimming World. I've had a really good day today. I'm feeling really prepared for the week ahead and a lot better for putting some planning into what I'm doing, and a bit of bulk cooking and batch cooking and getting everything ready for my week. I just checked my fruity ice cubes and they are not yet ready, which is fine because I actually think I'd rather have a cup of tea. It's officially winter, the dressing gown's out. Not winter, autumn. Officially getting into those autumn cozy nights. So I'm gonna have a cup of tea and watch a bit of Wilderness. So if you haven't started watching that, that is fab. If you're enjoying the vlogs anyway, I love to hear about how you're getting on your Slimming World journey too. So pop a little comment down there, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more of these types of videos, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.